Right, hello, I am here. Alright, I need to activate the capture card. Although I may have done an accident because it's not going to do it now, is it? That's going to be a no. If I do that... No, it's just, yeah. That's fine. Right, okay. I'm going to have to delete that and then re-add it. I hate how the capture card needs that for some reason. It's always a bit messed up with OBS. Note to self, don't deactivate it when it's on. Unless I'm not live, in which case it just messes it up, I guess. El gato. El gato. Right. I think that should be good. In general. It's on and everything, and hoo-ha-ha, and all that. Yeah. Right, sound should be good. That's on there like that. That's fine. Stream I have up on another tab, so we're good there too. I'll minimize that because I don't really need that up. But yeah, no, I appreciate the lurk. Sophia, I hope your drawing goes amazing as it always does. But yeah, I'm not too bad. I was falling a bit asleep in my room when I was relaxing. Which, I mean, to be fair, considering I've only had like 4 hours sleep, it's not massively surprising. But I kind of don't want to. I didn't want to fall asleep because obviously I wanted to get some more Kingdom Hearts in. Close Discord because I don't need that. But yeah, so we're going to carry on with Kingdom Hearts. We literally left off last night having just done DMCA World, aka Frozen. So we went back, talked to Yensid and Mickey and Riku. They're going to look for Aqua again. And they want us to keep going and try to find the power of waking. So we now have the next 2 worlds unlocked, which are Pirates of the Caribbean and Big Hero 6. And I had a quick check because I've been liking putting Disney references as my title. So I wanted to do the world that we were going to start with, which I'm pretty sure, according to Google, is Pirates of the Caribbean. So I'm hoping that's true because that's what it told me. So yeah. 34. 38. Oh yeah, that's fine then. What level are we actually? Hey, well, we're quite underleveled. A bit, anyway. But I don't think that's going to be a bad thing. I think we're still pretty decked out. We should be fine. The game's not exactly difficult. Do I have any new abilities? Other than my boosts. Super Slide. I've got 3 available, which I don't think can really be used. No, not really. Okay. Nope. Nope. Cool. Bam, 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 bam. No, I was just sort of sat on my computer after I went for a walk for a bit. And I just thought I'd sort of chill out, watched a few people stream, as one does. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, watched some people stream. I got myself Helldivers because I might see about playing it on stream with either Rubes or Donnie and Fry down the line. Plus, it was like super cheap.
It's metamorphosizing.
Kind of missed one, but alright. I don't know if this is the right way. Whoops. Go this way, it's fine. But yeah, indeed, it is the weekend now. Aren't those ships supposed to be one on each side? But they're both just chillaxing on one side of me. But no, I'm looking forward to going out over town with friends tomorrow. Get myself a cheese bubble tea, because I haven't had one in quite a while. Should be good. Absolutely annihilate. The benefit of having like the really big guns. I think the way that it works is that you have a chance to beat every enemy, but if you don't, it'll then recycle and start again until you hit the limit of enemies that you need to kill in order to beat it. Or it'll be too hot here to not too much. I think that's the key thing though. If it's going to be really hot here, bubble tea is going to be like the best thing for it. I don't know if any of these are going to have a boss, like a boss go into it. None of them did. Yeah, I don't know if that's the case still. But yeah, we're now a little bit under the recommended level, but I don't think it's going to be a problem, but we'll see.
Yo-ho, yo-ho, a pirate's life for me. The Kraken leapt from the ocean brine. Look out, me hearties, yo-ho. And to the locker the sparrow confined. Look out, me hearties, yo-ho. Yo-ho, yo-ho, a pirate's life for me. A god is touching a sparrow saved. Look out, me hearties, yo-ho. And brought
I love sea shanties. They're so good.
me hearties, yo-ho. Yo-ho, yo-ho, a pirate's life for me. The Flying Dutchman is on the hunt. Look out, me hearties, yo-ho. To punish a sparrow for his affront. Look out, me hearties, yo-ho. Yo-ho,
The one thing I remember is as well with the Pirates of the Caribbean world is it actually has its own world, which is really weird because all the others are just like location to location, but this was more like an open world. You'll see.
yo-ho, yo-ho, a pirate's life for me.
Yo ho, yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Why are you so happy?
'Cause we get to be pirates again.
Yep, you always did like this world.
How could anyone not? Still, it's a real shame we don't have a bigger ship.
Got any idea where we're going?
Where else? The edge of the world!
Captain Sora!
Oh? What ails ya, Mr. Goofy?
The edge of the world!
Aye!
We're running out of sea, sir!
Aye!
That
We're
would mean
running
with
out
her.
of sea. Oh? Running out? Hard to starboard! But there's no time
Exactly where we need to go.
Oh. Oh. Hmm? Where'd we end up this time?
Obviously, it should be clear. We went off the edge of the world. Hence, we are in the edge of the world. Or actually, I don't remember what this area is
We've been
technically
walking
classed as.
forever.
I'm exhausted.
Some pirates? We won't get anywhere without
I
a
remember if they
ship.
say in the movie.
Hmm?
Unless it's some form of purgatory, I'm not sure.
A ship?
So, this is Grand End.
Oh boy!
The sea crabs.
It is a ship!
Bam, 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 bam. Here he is.
There, Sora.
Huh? Jack Sparrow!
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Sure is.
Compared to like Kingdom Hearts 2,
Hey,
he looks
Jack,
so much better
where
in this
are we?
game.
Oh,
Belay that! Ship absconding!
huh?
Help me catch the pearl before she gets away!
Aye, aye, Captain.
Catch the ship.
Come back, ship!
Even the command bar is so good.
Who's shooting at us?
Ceasefire! Ceasefire!
Stream!
I don't know if that gets rid of it quicker because it's covered in sand. In my head, putting it out with water is the key. I don't know what I'm dodging. They're going behind me because I'm quicker. Well, apart from that one, I guess.
Here comes some more!
Get away, you barnacles!
Oh, it does kind of work, but they just sort of go back underwater again.
No, no, no! The pearl can't sail without a captain!
Don't get hit!
Ow.
You're going the wrong way, mate!
Man, this sand bit is so annoying. I don't know how you're supposed to get him out of that. Other than just use magic on him. we just run? Because the ship's getting way too far away. It's nearly escaped.
Don't get hit.
I don't think we're going to catch it in time, you know?
Where's the Pearl?
Yeah.
We lost her.
Note to self, don't bother fighting the things. I think that said use Blizzard. Which, if it doesn't like Blizzard as much, I'll put that on. We'll give it a go. Oh yeah, shit, I got Cura as well, yeah. Whoops, Daisy.
Come back, Chip. We better get rid of them quick.
Ah!
Ceasefire! Ceasefire!
See, they just come straight out of it. I don't understand. Oh, just hit their head. Right, okay. This makes a lot more sense now.
You're going the wrong way, mate! Make haste, or she'll get away from us!
Right. Let's go! Bam, 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 bam.
Here comes some more.
Get away, you barnacles!
Oh, fuck's sake.
No! The Pearl can't sail without a captain!
Don't get hit.
You're going the wrong way, mate!
Right, okay. I got that done. I think I had the front door go, but I'm gonna assume it was something we delivered. So I didn't hear both front doors go, so.
Don't get hit.
No, fuck off! I was right there!
Where's the Pearl?
We lost her.
I was right there! What the fuck? This game's bullshit. I mean, we were stood right fucking next to it. Just saying. Oh dear.
Come back, Chip.
Can I just skip fighting him and just go straight for the boat, maybe?
We better get rid of them quick.
Who's shooting at us?
Ceasefire! Ceasefire!
Because I can just get XP anywhere else.
Get away!
Welcome in, Henry. Yeah, I think we're alright. We'll just catch the ship and then we're sorted. I didn't need to worry about them.
That's who's doing this.
No one said you could use my ship!
Right. Those are some very cool enemies. Yeah. They do they do good designs.
Yeah, yeah. Take this. Yeah.
One.
Okay.
Hey!
There we go. Probably pointless in using that considering it was almost dead anyway, but doesn't matter. I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it. I'm very confused by your Keyblade. What's it supposed to be? It's from Monsters Inc. It turns into a pair of claws and then yo-yos. It pretty much picks up where the third movie is. It's weird that it just skips number 2, but... oh well.
Jack! Mr. Gibbs! Aye, Captain. I thought so. I expect you're able to account for your actions then. Sir? There's been a perpetual and virulent lack of discipline upon my vessel. Why?
Sir, you're in Davy Jones' locker.
That's
Captain.
it, yeah.
Davy Jones' locker?
I know that. I know where I am, and don't think I don't. I'm in Davy Jones' locker. Assuredly.
Jack Sparrow.
Barbossa!
Ah, Hector!
That's why it was quite
It's been
real.
too long.
They all do in this world, actually.
Aye, Isla de Muerta, remember? You shot me.
No, I didn't.
Sora, we meet again.
It's lovely to see you all.
Oh, Will, Elizabeth. Is something about you different?
Yeah, you look all swashbuckly.
Well, I've seen some adventures, but I never thought I'd find you here.
Speaking of, where exactly is here? What's all this about a locker?
Davy Jones' locker. Jack neglected to repay a certain debt to Jones. So Jones sent the Kraken to devour Jack. And that's how he ended up here.
Yeah. Keira
Davy
Knightley
Jones'
set him up.
locker.
Or, if I remember
You're
that
saying
correctly.
that we've gone beyond...
Beyond the grave?
And we're here to wrest Jack from his fate.
Tia Dolma. Out and about, eh? You had an agreeable sense of the macabre to any delirium.
He thinks we're a hallucination.
Complete with these 3 masqueraders.
Jack, this is real. We're here. We've come to rescue you.
Huh? Have you now? That's very kind of you. But it would seem that as I possess a ship and you don't, you're the ones in need of rescuing. And I'm not sure as I'm in the mood.
Jack! Cutler Beckett has the heart of Davy Jones. He controls the Flying Dutchman.
He's taking over the seas.
And he must be stopped. The brethren caught is called.
Leave you people alone for just a minute and look what happens. Look, everything's gone to pot.
Also, Donald looks really high detailed in this world compared
What's
to the
going
others.
on?
Well, sounds to me like this Beckett fella they mentioned is trying to conquer the ocean.
Oh,
That's him that wants to everyone.
yeah, no conquerors.
Listen, Jack. The world needs you back something fierce.
And you need a crew.
Why should I sail with any of you?
Donald
Four
is
of
the
you have
best. He
tried
really
to
is.
annihilate me.
Jack, we're on your side.
So you are, mates. I never could have caught the pill without you. Sora, Donald, Goofy, you're hired.
Yes.
Now, as for the rest of you... Teodolma, you're in. Gibbs, you can come.
Hey.
Weigh anchor, all hands. Prepare to make sail.
Jack, which way you going, Jack?
Pirates of the Caribbean was good, and then they went downhill after the third one.
Right then, Mr. Sora, the helm is yours, provided you pass muster.
Huh?
See that island there with the two peaks? Prove you can reach that, and the open sea is yours.
Oh. Aye, aye.
Yeah, so the whole of the Pirates of the Caribbean world is pretty much open. You sail around and
Jack
shit.
said to head for the island straight in front of us.
There's cannons. It's literally Disney Black Flag.
There's Heartless on those ships.
Ready the cannons.
Where's everyone?
So, we do have a destination.
Where'd everyone
right?
go?
I can't tell anymore.
Jack is just making it up.
This is the bit in the movie where they have to rock the boat and tip it over, if I remember right.
Cast your fate with Jack Sparrow, and you'll soon be sharing in the wrath of Davy Jones.
The guy Will mentioned? Who does he think he is, anyway? And what did Jack ever do to him?
Truly, you don't know who Davy Jones be, and you say you be men of the sea.
Let's put it this way. We're from another sea.
Aye, now. Jack and Davy Jones' fate be intertwined.
We're from the high sea.
Jones, him raise Jack's precious pearl from the depths and make Jack captain for 13 years. In exchange, Jack promised to give Jones him soul as payment. But 13 years pass, and Jack failed to return. So Jones, him send the Kraken to devour Jack, taking him and the pearl back to the depths. But if Jones learned that witty Jack cheat that fate, him gonna punish Jack even worse. And Jack's friends too.
She left out the fact that he's an octopus.
You mean that the Kraken's gonna eat us?
Let the Kraken have a crack. I ain't scared.
Not scared at all. That be rare. Most men, them run for land at the mention of the Kraken.
Technically, the Kraken died at the end of the second movie, so
But Jack,
at this point
is
in the
scared.
story, it shouldn't be around.
He want to be free of his debt to Davy Jones. That's why him need the box.
Box?
Oh, it be a chest where Davy Jones lock away the part of him that hurt. The pain it caused him was too much to live with, but not enough to cause him to die.
And what part of him is that?
He's art.
Him heart.
Oh, well, I mean, that was close. I mean, it was spot on, but I meant in the sense of what she would say. Close.
How does he do it? A creature absent a heart, and yet somehow able to keep existing.
I think that's
Not
Evan.
even my finest replica can claim that achievement. The secret must be in that box. I have to know what mysteries it contains.
I believe our orders were to find the box and seize it. No more. Put a leash on that runaway curiosity.
Always so short-sighted. Why would the organization seek me out just as soon as I was recompleted? If not to affirm my intellectual prowess and invest in my research. Every stride I make is a stride for all of us.
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh, really? And what exactly are we striding towards?
Luxord, do I detect a hint of treachery in your words?
What? Don't be absurd. But to be clear, I serve the organization. I don't share your need to please Xemnas. He's good at wrapping you around his little finger. Always has been.
Feel like a front door keeps
All I
going.
desire is the freedom to continue my research. Ansem the Wise refused to nurture my talents, so I cast my lot with Xemnas. With Xehanort, rather. Simple as that.
I see. And you don't care how he uses your research?
Not in the slightest. All that concerns me is that I complete the perfect human vessel.
That's all well and good. But I know this world better than you. Kindly stay out of the way.
Oh, of course. Considering those pests have shown up, I'd hardly get anything done.
I already know what to do with the pests. Then you can resume your stuffy studies.
That's my boy.
Perfect.
I'll be watching from the shadows then.
Hey Tamsin, how you doing? Good, how are you? I'm not too bad, thank you. Still working, but nearly done. Oh, you're so close. You can do it. Nah, I didn't work yesterday because I wasn't well. And pretty much same today. I'm running on like 4 hours sleep. It's not the best. But, you know, sometimes shit happens. But yeah,
Hey,
how's your
Jack.
work day been?
You
I'm glad
could have
you're good.
warned us.
Yeah, everything went topsy-turvy and upsy-downsy.
Well, at least we're back in the land of the living.
Thank goodness.
Never fear. All according to plan. But that be no reason to rest easy. Huh? A ship!
I've never seen one like that.
Heartless!
Look out!
How's your week been? For the most part, okay. I've been like on off, not feeling very well this week, which hasn't been exactly great. The last 2 days sort of been the worst of them.
Could you discuss it later?
But otherwise, yeah, I'd say the week's not been too bad. I think. Yeah.
Get ready!
There's been some good streams, and then I've had good evenings watching peeps. Like
I sure do
getting to
wish we
watch
could
you
get a
finish
little
Hellblade
closer.
and stuff. Monday and Wednesday was really nice. I was glad to get to see those.
We can! Donald and Goofy! Protect the ship! I'll handle the
Oh,
Heartless!
also, by the way, because you are a VIP here now, I need a, like, sound clip or something that you would like to be your intro noise when you come in. As that's something I do for all the VIPs. Was there another button? Oh, there's a barrel roll here. Makes sense. The Alexia song? What is that? I don't know it by name. But yeah, if you find something, send it over to me on I have it on Twitter, so you should be able to do it on that, and then I can grab it and add it on. Ready for next stream. Yeah, what? Oh wait, does this have bombs as well? Oh, I did not know. Ha! This gives me very high Shadow of the Colossus vibes. Take this, you big bub. Well, for my stream, I have no idea how to do that, but I'll figure out how to do it. Maybe. I think of something. But yeah. All the VIPs here have, like, their own sound command for when they enter, but they can also do it whenever they want to trigger it.
Whoa.
Hey, where'd it go? Shit, I lost it. Yeah, I know.
Big one's still firing at the shell.
Yeah, I know. Where is it? Oh, it's over there. I lost it. There we go. It's an annoying noise, but we don't have to worry about the noise. Don't you dare do an attack when I'm about to finish you off. There we go. It would have been very typical for it to do an attack that I can't attack it with when it only had like a sliver left.
Oh, right! Huh?
And now we're gonna fall.
Wait! Oh no!
Sora?
Sora! Donald? Goofy? Where are the others?
After you fell, we came looking for you. I guess they must have kept going.
That's desertion.
Oh. And I was so happy that we got to see them again.
That eager to sail under Captain Jack Sparrow?
Oh?
Jack!
It's the Sea Club. They've really done wonders with this.
Perhaps you'll consider an arrangement. One which requires nothing from you but information.
Regarding the Brethren Court, no doubt. In exchange for fair compensation, square my debt with Jones. Guarantee my freedom.
Of course. It's just good business.
Were I in a divulgatory mood, what then might I divulge?
Everything. Where are they meeting? What are their plans?
Shall we?
Shall we what?
Some pirate won't get anywhere without a ship. So, let's go get one.
Oh.
Thank you for the raid, Revolution. Yes. How you doing? How you doing?
Sora and Jack sure are cut from the same cloth.
There you go. How you finding Kingdom Hearts?
To free me, Sora, and you have my most certain promise.
Good at yourself. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good.
And the sea you ever wish for, be yours.
Free her now.
What's wrong?
Nothing really. I'm good.
I love Dearly Beloved. Alright.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I need to go touch the save point because my health is low. Oh yeah, shit. I was gonna go to the Toy Story World to do that. Do that at another point.
Yeah, Jack must think we'll find a ship here.
Should do collectibles from all the worlds. Ah, nice. Nice. I haven't played Kingdom Hearts 3 since it first released. So, it's kind of a throwback playing this again now. Plus, I have the DLC now, so I can finally play the DLC for once. Because we've not done that either before. Yeah, that'll do. Counter kick. Surprise, wasn't it? Yeah, okay, we're alright. Oh. Right, I need to go feed the cat, and then we can carry on with this world. Use the East Coast to equip all skills I want. Yeah, I've got the menu available, but
Let's see.
whoops.
Let's see.
Was it that one and then that? Yeah, none of them I'm really after though, to be fair. Yeah. I don't know if I might, like... What was it? I don't know if I'm gonna... So I've never done... whatchamacallit? I've never done... Give me a minute. I've never got the ultimate Keyblade, so I don't know if I'm gonna bother with this and then put on like the ultimate or like the triple strength and that just so I can breeze through fights. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with this yet. I wanted it on just because I wanted to see what it actually gives you because, like I said, all of the DLC stuff is sort of new to me. I don't really know much about it, so I figured it was sort of, it'd be interesting to see. I wasn't going to put on the harder one because I don't really care for playing games on hard difficulties or whatever, so yeah. Right, I have to go feed my cat, so I will leave you with some music, but I'll be right back.
Is she just gonna stand there? Oh, nice. Little Freddy glove trick. I see how it is. I don't want to get caught by that. Well, Mark, we're in a bit of trouble, aren't we? Oh, she's coming back. Oh, she's got a black dress on now. Did she always have a black dress? I thought it was red before. Or white. Can you leave? Like...
I have no words. I don't even.
I made that clip. Two amazing people that are in chat, either lurking or whatnot. But if you haven't, you need to go check them out because they're amazing. They're amazing peoples. Alright. Let's carry on. Ascend and descend, okay. I do have buttons for each. That didn't look like a crab, that looked like a lobster. Bam 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 bam. Bam 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 bam. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. None of that looks like a crab. Is there anybody in here, or...? This is the best place for ingredients. If I could somehow, I don't think the game would let me do lightning underwater, right? I mean, it would kill everyone, including me. But then it won't let me cast fire, so... yeah. I don't know about that. So that doesn't actually cast outwards and hit something. It's just sort of like more of like a barricade thing. So if enemies are close, I can use that. Otherwise, it's kind of pointless. Which is good to know.
I bet we'll find some ingredients around here.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to try and get all the treasures and like emblems or something off stream with this. Note to self, jellyfish hurt. Oh, mastering. That was quite nice. I think that's everything. Hello, Mr. Manta Ray. Can't hit you, that's right. You're friendly. Okay. Meow. Those.
It's getting cozy down here. Be careful.
Just trying to keep my eye out for anything, because I can take pictures under here, so... Adamantite! Oh. Ah, only two? You're right. Hey, I got a lobster. We're definitely gonna be able to make new stuff soon at the bistro. Okay, so Sea Thunder does actually kind of work on this. It's not too bad. I don't really remember there being much of the whole fighting underwater thing with this. I'm excited though. Tomorrow I get to go out with my camera, which I haven't got to do since last weekend, obviously. So I am looking forward to it. Hopefully, take some nice pictures while I'm out. That's a lot of jellyfish.
Maybe you can clear them away from a distance.
What, like? Ricklium. Try to think which way's the correct way. This way, I think. Got some waterfalls, that's fine. Oh. Yeah, has anyone got any plans for the weekend? Ow, balls. What's in here then? Fishing Frenzy. Okay. I don't know if doing any of those actually net you anything. If I'm completely honest. I know that they're there for a mini-game aspect, but in the sense of actually do you get prizes? I don't know, because I've never done them. So it might be something I have to have a look at. Otherwise, I can just leave it if it doesn't give you anything. This way? Yeah. Lovely. This place isn't too bad, saying it was going to be like 3 levels higher than what I am. I don't know if it's because the game's just not really that difficult anyway, but yeah. I've been getting all the money. Oh. I don't know how long you can do that. There you go, that's perfect. Okay, ooh, we're okay. Yeah, there's a good chance that today's stream might purely be all Pirates of the Caribbean because it is a pretty big world to do. Which I'm not going to complain about because I actually really like this world. So, they made it a lot more fun where they added in the whole actually using a boat and whatnot.
That seems suspiciously convenient. I'll check it out.
Yeah, let's not worry about the 2 glow-in-the-dark antennas sticking out from the ocean floor. That'd be fine.
But Donald,
nothing to worry about here.
His salt ignores treasure.
Is there anything on the outskirts of this arena that I can break before trying to grab this chest? Okay. Is that? Oh, there is a swim faster button. My lord. I've been dashing this whole time. Sounds like Mum's just got home as well.
What about the treasure?
Yeah, I know, Goofy. I'm just getting all the extra stuff. Oh no, who could have predicted there was a big fish? Where am I? Oh, there I am. Where am I? Oh, he didn't eat me. Okay, we're okay. Get lost where I am now. Right, okay. Let my magic recharge, and I'll keep wailing on him. Donald? Donald actually healed me! Holy shit, let's go! I did not expect that to happen. I just ran out of magic myself, so I'm screwed anyway. Donald the MVP. There you go. And we learnt a new spell. We got the Thundergach. Guessing it just made an exit for me. Yeah. Just need to grab that chest. Grab that chest. Oh, we can call Ariel in. I don't remember that whatsoever. Alright, we find ourselves in a cave. A cave where? We do not know, but it's a cave.
Huh?
It's a ship.
Oh, cool.
We're gonna get our own ship.
It's our very own ship.
See?
Ain't certain about that.
Huh? What? Jack?
Finders keepers.
How'd he get here so fast?
Mine. Savvy?
Jack, you already have the Black Pearl.
Aye. To which this ship holds no candle. But take what you can, mate. Now then, my ship has a captain, but it does appear I'm in need of a crew. Suppose you'll have to do. Don't dawdle. Climb aboard. Ready now, helmsman?
Ready enough.
It's not in the
Captain,
water
but
though, right?
Aren't we kind of trapped?
Now, Sora, I know you've made passage through straits far more dire than this. Just follow your heart's command.
That way!
And that leaves Donald and Goofy to man the cannons. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, so land attacks and enemies are successful perform other actions to fill the gauge. Once, yeah, press triangle. Water wall, press square to, yeah. But yeah, so. This is the map for Thingy. Yeah, now we pretty much, yeah.
It's yours to explore. Don't let this chance sail by, mate.
Yes! This ship is great!
Yeah, now we're basically playing the second best pirate game. Because I'm assuming Sea of Thieves will probably be number 1, so I'm going to class this as number 2. We'll start getting objectives of like places where to go and stuff at some point.
That ship.
Oh, but look, this time there's somebody aboard.
Isn't that...
Not the merry company I'd hoped for.
Luxreen, or whatever his name is, the gunner one? Yeah, not the gunner one, the card one.
A black coat.
Of course.
Luxreen?
You back in the organization?
Yes.
I can't remember his name.
Surprising, isn't it?
It wasn't even said that
they
long
do me
ago,
the
but I
honor.
just don't remember it. Their names are so
Never count your
different.
cards
So
until
it's
they've
hard for me to
all
remember
been
them all.
dealt.
Jack, don't you give this creep the time of day.
Come now. Are you really so unsophisticated that you decline a gentlemanly conversation?
What'd you say?
Sora, stand down. It's the code. Mustn't strike a pirate aboard ship when said pirate offers to confabulate.
Ah, yes. And how could I love games and contests without honoring the rules? Because only by winning fairly does victory have any savor at all.
But, of course, the code is actually more guidelines than rules. Speak your piece.
I am looking for a box. A chest, perhaps. You know the one.
Yes. Maybe. No, I know of a box. But said box is not a box you want to trifle with, mate. Trust me.
Really? A wager, then?
And of what nature would this wager be?
What say we have a little race to that charming port town which you hold so dear?
Port Royal.
Yes. Whoever reaches it first is the victor. And the stakes? You tell me all about that chest.
Well, what do we get if we win?
Against what?
I will get you whatever it is you want.
Done.
Jack?
Then we have an accord. Now, let us begin.
Time to sail.
Prepare to make sail.
But Jack!
Drop canvas.
Hey, Jack!
With a will, lads.
Jack, listen!
What?
Oh, you can't let him get his hands on that box. Do you really know whatever it is that he's looking for?
let's just say there's a potential possibility he wants the chest containing Davy Jones' heart. But I haven't the foggiest notion why he'd covet the blighted thing.
Is it a black box?
It is more black than blue, so yes.
Do you think it's the one?
No, because it's in the chest. It's not in the
And
box.
winning the race would keep it out of Organization 13's hands.
Hey. You're right.
What are you three muttering on about?
Basically, we need to win this race.
Precisely. No purchase, no pay. You might have the makings of a pirate after all.
Yeah.
Bam, 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 bam. Right, I think I'm supposed to...
First one to Port Royal wins.
And I say we make it interesting. Let's try those cannons.
Cannons!
We gotta stay away from those.
Fire, Sora! With a will, mate! With a will, mate!
Yeah. We can do it!
With a will, mate!
I don't know how you speed up.
With a will, mate!
I mean, my ship speed is like not max, but it doesn't seem to be getting any faster than this.
With a will, mate!
Oh, this is not good. He's gonna fucking beat me there because he cheated and locked me in.
With a will, mate!
Take this!
With a will, mate!
Victory is mine, Sora.
Shit. He cheated. He cheated. Luxord, that's his name. He cheated. He's a big meanie. He cheated. Can't believe that. Can't believe he'd do that. Oh. Yeah, alright, just continue. I know what I'm doing. It doesn't help that I literally got stuck.
And I say we make it interesting. Let's try those cannons.
I'm gonna absolutely mess you up, mate.
Fire, Sora! Look alive, Sora! Can't you get any more speed out of her?
I don't even know how to get... Oh! That's the tailwind ability. Oh, shit. Well, I mean, I probably could have done this the first time if I'd known that. Whoops! That's my bad. Who would have known? Who would have known? It's almost like if I read the tutorial, I would have understood it or something.
Look alive, Sora! Can't you get any more speed out of her?
I can when we just defeat another ship.
Go, go, go!
All right.
Right, we did it. Got a new item slot available.
Lookouts, report!
Starboard side, all clear.
We got this one in the bag.
Bam. Bam, 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 bam.
The game isn't over until it's over.
Fire! They're closing in! Come about! Make ready to return fire!
Aye, aye.
Cannons! Fire! Get 'em! Cannons!
It ends here. We got 'em now. I call flames.
Luxord really doesn't know what hit him.
Fire! Cannons! Get 'em!
Thank you for the follow, Keaton. How you doing? Uh-oh. That's fine.
Let's do this.
Scuttle 'em!
Board locks on ship. Okay.
Prepare to board!
Ah, another game it is then.
This we can do perfectly fine. It's not nearly as annoying as in Kingdom Hearts 2 when you first come to the Pirates of the Caribbean world, because you've got those enemies that you can only attack when they're in the moonlight. And sometimes they're just so awkward, and they would hang in the dark area, and you just have to try and nudge them over.
Here we go.
Give him the drill dough hands. Now, I've got the yo-yo now. The drill was the other weapon, the Toy Story one. Yeah. I'll read that message in a minute. Just... Oh. Let's just get over here. We have all in sight. Great man, doing the level 100 before I leave Destiny Army. You know, one. Paying for double deal with people players such as saying, so go insane. Jesus Christ. I mean, props to you for giving it a go. I don't think I've ever got to level 100 in any of the Kingdom Hearts games. I'm definitely more of a, I just play it, finish the story, then I'm good. I got to admit, Birth by Sleep, I did do some of the extra stuff though, which was a bit different. I did do some of the secret bosses when I played Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 the last time, which I never normally do. It's slow as fuck, my guy. Is there not a way that you can, is there not a way to make that go any quicker? I get tech points for blocking summon level 5. Oh, I see. Oh, wait, I get what you mean. So when you, I take it you haven't, it's getting level 100 before you actually get the proper Keyblade. Like that, do you mean?
You're up to something.
You say before you leave Destiny Island.
Perish the thought. I know when I've been outdone.
You were outdone before you even started, mate. But I admire your conciliatory way of conceding defeat.
Tech boost, but you get one at 18 and 81. Yes. And yes, I got wooden swords.
Now,
God damn. What made you want to do that? Prize. I know that someone done it with Final Fantasy VII original.
You want? Perhaps.
And there's like, you can find out how many of the fights you have to do before you even do the first boss in the Mako Center or whatever it's called, right at the beginning of the game to hit level 100 or something like that.
Not good.
I remember it being done ages ago.
Oh, Jack.
Well, I didn't tell him which, Dutchman.
You tricked him.
Actually, I outwitted him.
Same thing.
You knew he'd tell you where it was.
I've always been far more interested in the long game. Now let's see where it takes us.
If I could do it, honestly, but my wife don't understand how I can do the same thing over and over.
If you stay apace.
I mean, if you have a goal, and I'm sure if you take breaks in between, it's probably not the worst thing. It's quite interesting. I've not really heard of anyone doing it myself. Probably not legit anyway. So I mean, obviously now they're on PC, people could probably just mod it so that they instantly hit level 100 or whatnot from the get-go.
Ship's listing near to scuppers from that cannon fire. She'll be needing repairs. Best make berth at Port Royal.
What?
Look for crabs. They'll set her right.
Crabs? Why crabs?
Never mind the particulars, mate. The white crabs, savvy?
Aye, aye.
Cool. The Great Crab Hunt. I love getting crabs. Let's go then. Oh wait, I'm still in rage form. Alright, not now. We're alright. I was gonna say. Alright. How easy this. I mean, it's not. This probably ain't difficult. I just don't remember. I need to get a map though, Port Royal, just so I know the outskirt limits and whatnot. Which I'm hoping is around here somewhere. chest. Celestroid. Huh. I was playing the OG version on PS2. I got them in PS4 and PS5, but I really like reliving my childhood. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you whatsoever. Like, if I still had them back, I'd probably play them quite a bit. 2, 3, and 5. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright. Where's a Port Royale chest? There it is. That should give me. Crazy how they changed the design for some of the bosses. Yeah, I mean, it's been so long since I played the original. I don't really know. It's hard even to be like, oh yeah, they've done this, this, and this, because it's just been too long.
I bet we'll find some ingredients around here.
Like, I mean, we played Kingdom Hearts 1 last year, I think, and number 2. And then I played Birth by Sleep for the first time this year. Oh no, it was last year actually. It was the end of December. And I can't believe I'd never played Birth by Sleep before. It's such a good game. I think the idea of playing it 3 times is what kind of put me off playing it. The only one I haven't played was Melody of Memory, but I'm scared I won't be able to get into it. I've tried, and I couldn't get into it, so I don't think I'm going to play it. The only ones that I haven't played is Melody of Memory, Chains of Memory or whatever, the card one, can't stand it, and Dream Drop Distance, I also couldn't get into that either. Otherwise, I played the others. Oh, also none of the mobile ones, but I wouldn't count those anyway, if I'm honest. I'm not a fan of mobile games. Some cutscenes and then retraining the memories was so hard. I wish the cars was out then, it'd probably been okay. Yeah. I mean, as far as I'm aware, Melody of Memory doesn't have that much story stuff. From what my friend who's played it has said. Anyway. So, I mean, I don't know how much that obviously... Take that with a grain of salt, but obviously it's not as important if you were trying more for a story understanding side of things. I feel like I got a horrible memory that I got stuck on this place and couldn't find some of the crabs. under the sea. Well, we do have the aerial link now. Get quite as good as the trailer's making it out to be. I didn't even know you could go underwater on that world. Oh, what, in this one? Yeah. Yeah, no, Kingdom Hearts 4 should be good, I think. I'm quite looking forward to it. There's a lot more potential worlds that we can go to, Disney-wise. I would like to see Final Fantasy characters make a comeback. Whether that happens or not is a very here or there thing, but, you know. It would be nice. It would be nice. Encanto World. Encanto is one that I don't think would work, because there's not really a big bad or anything in it. Encanto, I don't even think was a very good film. The songs were decent, but the film just felt very open-ended and like just... I remember when I finished watching it and I was like, is that it? Yeah. Treasure Planet? I think Treasure Planet would have happened by now. I think, like, if anything, we'd probably get, like, Moana or Zootopia. Or, like, Inside Out is, like, a perfect fit for Kingdom Hearts, considering its memories and feelings and shit. Hey, I'd even accept an Atlantis world. I loved Atlantis. Welcome in, Neff. But yeah, no, I did have a good time seeing Rooms Henry. It was great. The wedding was beautiful. A raid. Welcome in, Fry and more. Yeah, so tasty.
So tasty.
Welcome in, Dante and Magic. You have to bear with, we're looking for crabs. Swan raid. Ooh. Swan. Welcome in, Rocco. Super secret crab boss. I don't know about that. They're gonna fix our ship. There was some crabbish enemies though. Treasure Planet would be good. Yeah, Treasure Planet was a good Disney movie. Yeah, because 22 looks like two swans. I get you. I thought it was because of my more recent fascination with swans, but that also works, so... Yes. Treasure Planet is my favorite Disney movie. We were saying yesterday, I think mine's tied between Lion King, Aladdin, and Beauty and the Beast. Yeah. Aladdin? Yeah! Because I used to watch Aladdin and Lion King on repeat when I was young. Mum said apparently I wore the video out for it. So. I don't know how true that is. Didn't mean to brag, but I can finally eat my Oreo. I mean, you realise it's not really bragging to me, because you know, I don't like Oreos, but I'm glad you can eat your Oreo. How was your burger? And how was the rest of 14? Did you win Triple Triad? It's lovely. Good. Monsters Inc. was also top contender. The Monster Inc. world in this is pretty fun. And it sort of carries on from the story of the movie. So it's nice having a little bit of closure. Are we done yet in here, or? I think we're good. Could eat an Oreo any time. Yeah, but when you make it wait, it gets so much tastier. Pudding was good. We made a new enemy. He's called Phi Credits. Okay. Like actual Phis, or?
Well, I'm starting to get hungry.
You didn't get up high. Oh wait, perform. Haha.
Nice moves.
Right. Lovely. Anything along here that I can hit? Yes. No, wait, what? There we go. Such an improvement scheme. Would have waited. Yeah, but still. Is that like. You make that food sit there and wait and like, it's gotta be so much better.
The crabs are getting away.
Catch the crabs! Ugh. But yeah. Yeah, we've literally just been doing this world really since we started stream. It's a long one because there's like a bunch of different islands and it adds like open world segments to it.
Here, I found some.
Yeah. What are you talking about, Goofy?
Ready? Here goes. Oh.
I thought we're supposed to be going a lot quicker than this. Captain Jack is just running alongside. But yeah, this is fine. Oh, I missed some. What's over here? Oh, it's the prison. I remember watching someone's like VODs from when they were streaming this, and they were looking for the lucky emblem forever.
Let's see.
And they never checked. Get out the way!
Nice.
There you go. 7-3 makes some wibbly hand gestures at you. He's already done that. It's too late. We're a lost cause.
Yeah.
Mickey's prison escape. I don't remember if there's specific places or you could just find them all over in this place.
Were those crabs They just ran up there.
You want to tell you what's have a bit of a walkabout? No worries. No worries. You do what you need to do. We'll just be here playing a pirate. Yeah. Filet mignon. I don't think I missed anyone in chat. But yeah, I mean, most of you have probably been here before. But, in case you haven't, obviously, I am Panda. I smell. But we play games. Yeah. Come back, crabs!
What's making that cannon move? Crabs!
Alright. We nearly got all the crabs. I don't have enough of that to do that. Mate, fuck off. Go on, Goofy, have him. And I got a hill from Donald, so I cannot complain. I don't think this is going to reach him. No. Come down! Where'd the enemy go? Oh, we killed him. Oh, well, never mind then. Wasn't completely wasted, I guess. That's fine. Yes! British island. Obviously, we would have got it fair and square because that's how we always got our lands. Please. England is my sea. Where was that big chest at? Oh, the big box I needed to break. I think it might have been back in the other part. I mean, we've already nearly got all of the crabs that we need. Oh, I see. That pops them in the ocean. I guess we're technically freeing crabs. Not the worst thing that we could be doing. Hi, refocuser. There's crabs. Alright, so I think that's all of those ones. So let's head back. Those items, I love it. Should be able to hopefully make some new stuff at the synthesizer stuff later.
Crabs! Ready? Here goes! Oh.
Bam, 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 bam. Come on, then. Perfect. We did hit a few enemies there, so it wasn't worthless. I do have to give props. Donald is healing a lot in this. Like, he normally doesn't... I don't normally have that much issue with Donald healing anyway when I play Kingdom Hearts, but... I don't know what I've done, but he's healing more than he normally does. But I seem to have found whatever is the ticket of getting him to do it.
Here we go.
Alright, I think we're good. Alright. Not quite sure why I needed to be able to do that. Ooh, some tomatoes. Why is there no coconuts coming off the trees, but just crabs? Isn't I got the whole part about cooking? You'd think that I would get enough to be able to get some coconuts as well. I mean, we've already got enough crabs anyway to fix the ship, so... Not that big of a deal. I just want to go around and make sure that I'm getting any of the items and whatnot I can find. I'm bound to miss a bunch anyway. I think I have them most of the worlds, but if I can get the majority of them, or what I can found now, there'll be less later. I also need to see if there's a Moogle shop around. I'm going to assume there's going to be some more photos I need to take as well. That's Donald I'm trying to hit. Found some celery. Some tomatoes. A pumpkin. Or some pumpkin, should I say? think that's the blacksmith where Orlando Bloom works in the movie. Neither of them have said that they think there's a lucky emblem nearby, so I know we're in the clear for that at the moment. I believe. Okay. What's the time? Yeah, plenty of time. What to have for dinner's partners? I don't know. What's your options? I didn't suck up much this week. I mean, what you like that? The like tuna and rice thing that you had sounded pretty good. Have you not got that you can have again, or? Yeah, I'd maybe say that because that sounded pretty damn good. Well, I've got a feeling you probably anything you cook could be pretty damn decent. So maybe a curry type thing. Got some curry paste somewhere. Ooh. Yeah, why not do that? I can't remember last time I had a curry. I think last time I did was when I made my noodle one. Make a curry tomorrow. I was gonna get meatballs and have meatball wraps. Never had curry. Should have a curry. It's good. It's good. Oh, if I'm right in what I'm seeing, I believe Pinky left for the UK today. She popped like an Insta post saying that she's on her way, so I think she is going to be in the UK soon. After spending the last month in Spain. I believe she's had a very good time. I'll be seeing her in a couple of weeks, so it should be good. Did I see her with a German ID or something? I mean, she had a passport in her hand. I don't know about German ID. What was German? Oh, I don't know. I didn't read the writing on it. Oh my. Sora, just climb up the building, please. Making it so much harder than it needs to be. Hey! I didn't say to carry on. I was exploring. It's like, no, you've got too many crabs.
That's all of them. Now, to my final task.
Fuck's sake.
Be back in a trice.
Game not letting me have my crabs.
There, mates. Fit to sail any sea. Now, Sora, one final inquiry. Is there any particular reason you wanted this ship?
Yeah. To explore the seas. Free as the wind.
Good answer. You are a pirate, Captain Sora.
Yar har, shiver me be.
But Jack, why do you keep saying final? Like
are
you're
a
leaving.
pirate.
Ah, it's because this me has run his course, mate.
This you?
Aye, the surrogate me that the goddess of the sea sent here to help you lot. Of course, any me is still me. I may be duplicatable, but I'm always incomparable. The sea, she smiles upon us, Sora, and let's leave it at that, shall we? For now, the real me has a crucial engagement. At Shipwreck Cove, where the pirate brethren will meet Beckett and his lot in battle to win back our freedom.
Then let us help.
No, it's for pirates to resolve, but not you, Sora. You're as free as the wind now, and far you'll go.
He's made of crabs all
So,
along.
Jack was
It was.
showing us the
It
way.
wasn't the end destination. It was the crabs we made along the way.
Jack, he said it was the pirates' battle to fight. But a fight for pirates is a fight for us. Come on, let's find the real Jack.
Yeah, but first, let me finish exploring Port Royale. Or not. Or not. Fine.
You made a deal with me, Jack, to deliver the pirates.
Hey, Banner
And here
friends,
they
welcome
are.
to Nobby.
Someone clip that.
Don't
No,
be
it wasn't that
bashful.
funny.
Step up.
I'm just kidding.
Claim your reward.
Sparrow, your debt to me is still to be satisfied.
So jarring to say this game looks so good with realistic style.
In servitude aboard the Dutchman. As a start.
Seems like
That
Pink is
debt
living their
was
best
paid,
life.
mate.
Yeah.
You
I think it, yeah, I think it was a month in Spain
There's an
and then
exchange.
a month in London.
Will lives with us.
There's that.
And you can take Jack.
To be fair though, she was saving up all that money from working at Amazon
Undone.
to pay for all of this, I think.
Jack's one of the 9
So,
pirate lords. You
Yeah.
have no right.
King,
she does deserve a good old treat.
As you command, your nips.
scurvy
Dun, dun,
blackguard.
dun, 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 dun.
Easy there, mate.
You better go take her a
You
tour
wouldn't
around
want to
London.
damage the leverage,
No,
now,
Blondie's doing that. That's not my job. I should be meeting up with her in a couple of
No.
weekends and hanging out for the day. Oh, well, I mean, I don't know London, so no point me showing her around. Yeah, I expect
Advise
Mom
your
would get
brethren.
jealous otherwise. I don't
You
think
can
so.
fight, and all of you will die, or you cannot fight, In which case,
I
only
don't see
most
why
of
he
you
would
will
get
die.
jealous. But yeah, Blonde's doing well though.
We will fight.
He's just busy
And
with
you
work and
will
stuff.
die.
I think he did say like the last time he streamed that he probably wasn't going to be streaming anymore, apart from maybe like one on and off one every now and then. Upgrading the ship. Collect white crabs to level up the ship. Oh, that's how we do it. That makes sense. Right, okay. Last time I saw he's very, very busy. Yeah. It's just a thing. It's just what it is for him now. But I'm happy that he managed to get like a job and stuff and everything sorted. Alright. Where did those crabs go? That's the question. I would have shot him about over here. But no, I'm looking forward to seeing him. I think it was about a year ago, just over a year ago now that I saw him for the first time anyway. Alright, I guess the crabs are just no longer there. So. Alright, never mind. Actually. There we go. Easy stuff. Alright, now let's get finishing. Let's have a look at the rest of this place then, because I didn't get to explore it. I don't know where the chests are, so.
Ingredients around here. Well, I'm starting to get hungry.
Oh, a chest. But yeah, no, it should be good. I think it's not next weekend, is it? It's the one after. No, shit. So not next, obviously not tomorrow, not the Saturday after, but the Saturday after that. So 2 weeks. And it'd be me, Mr. Gore, Blondie, Pinky, and I believe Flossie's also going. We're gonna hang out for the day. Should be good. I've got my hotel booked, so I'm good for the weekend.
I bet you they got some delicious.
Weird when the setting is one with real people. Yeah, it's pretty much that is like, because the other ones, like, although they're still more realish, they're still like cartoony. This is it does stand out more in this because, like you said, it is more like real peeps. Should have the scene where Donald gets blackout drunk on Grog and they just leave him on the planet. I want to visit my Europals one day. 4 is going to look like this, right? I mean, I guess it depends. I guess it depends what world. You got to remember, it changes for every world. Like the trailer that they put out looked like super realistic, but then that's specific to that world. Outside of that world, it was still cartoony, so it's always going to be the case that it's going to look like and represent the world that they're in. You should visit your European pals, though, Obby.
Yeah. Whoa, huh. Yeah. Whoa.
Is coconuts not a thing in this game?
Yeah.
That's it there. Oh no. Is this possible? Oh. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys think they will have another Hercules world? Well, I mean, Hercules was in this, so it's been in each one, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say no. To be fair, it always kind of works out because you have the Colosseum, but they didn't have that in this one, so.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I've pretty much got whatever I can.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'll come to Belgium, get high on chocolate and drunk on beer. Yeah, but you know, I don't think I'd like Belgian chocolate considering it's mostly dark. We know this. Right, so I've been there and I've been there. I don't know which ones you can land on. I'm going to be completely honest. Caribbean. Is really going to help. I just want to know which ones I can land on. I guess we could just go to each and find out, really. Okay. But yeah, Hercules is in most of the Kingdom Hearts games. I found a dark chocolate. I can't stand it unless it's in baked goods. Ride bikes on Tulip Fields. I'm not riding a bike.
That must be Shipwreck Cove, the place that Jack told us about.
Yeah, it's become AC Black Flag. Yeah, I said that earlier. I was like, this is why this is one of the longest worlds. It's because it literally becomes like its own open world. Its own open world pirate game.
Take this. Take this. Fire. Get him. Yes.
Do you need time to be prepared?
Slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah.
I love dark
We need to
chocolate.
go
Give me
and
the
prepare,
bitterest chocolate
or
you
we're
got.
only getting away.
When is it closer to getting the Skull and Bones? Yeah, Skull and... Fuck Skull and Bones.
It ends here.
Keep going, Sora!
Okay. I'm over here, you shit. Mr. B chocolate isn't bad either, which is weird to say, but it's so good. I don't know. I don't trust YouTuber foods and drink. I mean, look at Prime. It's just a massive shit show.
Take this.
Excuse me, the fuck?
Cannons. Get him. Get him.
It's not a shit show here, it's just everywhere else. I don't know. Have you seen the whole of America? Apparently it tastes like shit. I can imagine that. There we go.
friends are waiting for our help.
Jack
Hear
said
my call.
shipwreck cove.
Wait, what?
I can't look.
Alright. How do I land?
Hey, the sandbars form a ring here.
It's not a big donut.
I'd love a big donut. Healthy energy drink and a rock. Wait, he done an energy drink? I know he done a tequila.
This might be a good spot to find some ingredients.
Prime's honestly really good, but I'm not gonna give Logan Paul money. Prime is not. I don't know about. I've tried Prime. It's not good. No, no, oh no. Oh, we're okay. Just climb out, Sora. There you go. There you go. Tastes like better Gatorade. I mean, Gatorade's not exactly hard to be better than, to be fair, though, is it? Yes, I suck and Paul suck harder. This is true. Straight facts. Talk about travelling. I think Rube should be back in the UK now as well. So I know they left like quite a bit earlier as well.
I bet we'll find some ingredients around here.
Contain cocoa. It's definitely how Europeans think Hershey tastes like puke. Meanwhile, one of my favourite places on earth is Hershey's Park. The park goes hard and there are so many gigantic roller coasters. Yeah, but it's because you have the chemical in Hershey's bars. That's literally vomit. Like, what do you expect? Of course we're gonna think it. Because it has it. This is why Americans can't say shit about taste buds. Although, I actually rarely know any Americans that actually like Hershey's, so... Cadbury's Hershey. Cadbury's pretty good. Depending what one you have, anyway. Just give me an ad to block out the chocolate ran. Oh shit. Yeah. Cadbury's is American. I love cashews. Wait, how did we get into the conversation of nuts? Oh, hey, look, a Mickey emblem.
Let's see. Yes.
Twinkies are fucking great. Yeah, Twinkies suck. I will happily agree with that. My mate at work has been trying loads of American candy, and he likes Swedish fish, and I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Not the Swedish fish. Right.
Let's see. Nice picture, Sora.
Look at all these crabs! 3 more crabs and I'll have a level up on my ship. I can't shoot up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. It's my muscles. Those candies what you want? I don't know. Japanese candy has too many risky stuff in it that I know that I probably wouldn't like, so it's always out for me. Do you get Milka chocolates? Milka's great. Yeah. I don't think I've ever heard of Milka. I ate a ton of Kinder stuff as a kid. Did you eat the toy as well? I heard you had a problem with that over there.
Hey, those rocks look like they lead up to somewhere.
Nice.
Yeah, and why America had to ban the toys. Makes sense. Makes sense. Right, I think this should be enough for us to get the level up. Yeah. Does actually take that many crabs to upgrade.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a shitty version now where you still get a toy but it's separated. We single-handedly created the Kinder Egg black market. I mean, it's believable. I thought I saw a fish pop up. A dolphin. Oh, actually, saying that, Sora was a dolphin in Little Mermaid, to be fair. So it kind of fits. Sea bass. Go buy some of the toys. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Kinder Eggs have gone downhill anyway. I never used to have them for the chocolate. I just used to get them for the toy, and I'd give my Nana chocolate. But even then, the toys have gone downhill. Okay. We were still illegal in the States. Don't have Cracker Jacks. This is the stuff that you get in baseball games, but I used to have toys in it. Now it's just QR codes. I've heard of Cracker Jacks, but yeah, we don't have them that I'm aware of anyway. Does that really be it, or...?
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't massively know what ones you can go to and stuff.
Prepare to set
Can't
sail.
remember. Yeah, we used to have Cracker Jacks on go. Now we have local rip-off. No toy, sadly. Do you still get toys in Happy Meals? Is that still a thing? Hello.
Take this.
Oh, fuck. The fuck did I just walk into? Eh! I don't think that's something I should be doing right now.
Oh no!
Well, I mean, I was trying to run away.
Say what?
I don't think we can do that one yet. Assuming it auto-saved once I left the island. Poof, yeah, I was in cheating buggers. I know.
Of course, Captain.
Oh, yeah, we're here, cool.
Hey, the sandbars form a ring here.
Alright, so if not going to that one, what about Exile Island? The Man of Wars and Black Flag? Yeah. Yeah. I just want to go to that island over there. I don't really care about... Don't want any business with this. I don't want any business with this. I just want to leave. We're supposed to leave! Just keep doing a water shield.
Defense!
Mate, oh, fucking hell. I just wanted to have a look down there. But yeah, this is the Black Flag remaster. Or remake.
We can sure explore a lot at this pace.
Okay, this one's not too difficult.
Careful!
Watch out for the sharp rocks.
Yeah, I hope they don't poke a hole in the ship. My shield ready!
Here we go.
Oh. I actually wanted to do this.
Go get him.
I thought the Moogle shop was here. And if it's a combat. So, a little part of me is going to say that I'm assuming this doesn't have the Moogle shop here.
Okay, we're off.
Oh, it's over here.
Careful!
Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Huh. Huh. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it pretty much is literally the Man of War stuff from Black Flag, that ship, I believe. It's okay. Oh. Waterfall and Port Royale. Mega Elixir. I think I can make... I don't have enough of that. Mithril Crystal or Electrum. Wait, no, I thought I got an Electrum. I swear I saw that. I swear I got the new stuff. I thought we picked up the Electrums. I swear that's what I saw pop up when it was like when we're doing stuff.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Alright, leave the flying things alone. Go attack the big sandworm. I'm not going to use the adamantite that I got, even though I'm pretty sure it said I had multiple. Because I think the Pirates of the Caribbean Keyblade is a strength one, so I'll probably just stick to using that. Anyway.
Yeah. Nice.
Hey, level 4.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I think I could just sit there doing that money thing for a while, but I'm not gonna, because that's boring. So, is there anything over here I need to know about?
Starting to get hungry.
Hope we find some ingredients around here.
The jellyfish. Right, so there was a wall that I could climb up over here, so I want to go do that. I can't remember what other islands we can go to, so I think after that I'm just gonna go do the next bit of the story. Right, not far enough.
Yeah.
Get the monkeys, get the monkeys. Oh no, there was still a monkey left. Let them crabs.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the BF to play here, but you can't go over how baffling the story is. You just need to play it a few times, and it sort of like just all sort of makes sense. Never had Mad Knight. Yeah, we talked about this yesterday. Like, I get like that the story definitely is. It definitely can get very confusing, but like after a few times of playing it, it just sort of made more and more sense.
Take this. Yeah.
Graves. Silver necklace. I'll have a look to see how many, what that gives me. Let's get that. If I was a Heartless, what kind would I be, Panda? One of the bird ones, obviously. Two. Thunder Beast I don't really need. Don't want any of the magic boosts. Okay. Magic Flash, combo finisher. No. Nope. Team attacks don't have enough of that. But you'd be one of the mushroom people. Not the panda ones. How dare you?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's too obvious. Well, so is a bird. I take my answer back. You'd be a fish.
Okay,
how's that? Like one of those eels.
Sailing the open seas is the best.
It sure is relaxing.
Oh.
We can sure explore a lot.
Luxord!
You do know how to make good time. Yes, one must simply marvel at your celerity. But such compulsive behavior is eventually going to bring you nothing but sorrow.
Sorrow.
Lost him again!
How are we gonna go after him?
First, get those harmless.
Yeah. That's a little bit weird.
Fire! Take this! Let's do this! We got him now!
Alright. That's the only ship left. Never mind, there's two. Where are they?
I call flames! It ends here. We got him now!
Get fucked, mate.
Take this! Take this! Hear my call! Be gone, Sora!
You're a wizard, Harry. Nah, I don't want to be a wizard.
He's plotting to swipe the chest in the heat of battle.
To Shipwreck Cove!
Fast!
Yeah, I might tomorrow and Sunday try and come back off stream and do the chests and stuff around here, because I think there's some key things that might be helpful for me to have. Especially considering that we've only got one more Disney World after this one anyway.
Guys! Are you okay?
Sora, you're a welcome sight.
It's me.
We've all been quite
Sora.
worried about you.
Isn't that...
Sora?
Where's Jack? And Tia Dalma?
I'm afraid you've missed a few things while you've been gone.
Jack. He's been taken by Cutler Beckett.
Yes. And Beckett commands Davy Jones and the Flying Dutchman.
Oh. Barbossa thought we could defeat them if we released Calypso, the goddess of the sea, who was really Tia Dalma, bound in human form. But it didn't work.
Aye, a fickle goddess Calypso be. So what now? Nothing. Our final hope has failed us.
Thank you for the follow, One Piece Hero. Welcome in. How you doing?
Have my most certain promise.
Hope you enjoy yourself.
All the power and the sea you ever wish for. be yours.
So, Tia Dalma was Calypso. She's the one who was helping us. And you know what? I think that she might just be able to help us again. You can't give up now. We can all fight. Together. The sea belongs to everyone.
I said that. Don't copy my expressions.
Huh? You did?
Sometimes it just goes in one ear and right out the other.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Poor Donald.
It's not over. There's still hope for us. You will listen to me. Listen! The Brethren will still be looking here to us. To the Black Pearl to lead. And they will see free men and freedom! Our enemy will see the flash of our cannons and hear the ring of our swords, and they will see the courage of our hearts as we succeed and they fail. Gentlemen, hoist the colors!
Hoist the colors!
Hoist the colors!
I like this bit in the movie. Good old Davy Jones, Mr. Technical Man himself.
Oh, I knew it was you!
So that's the Flying Dutchman.
The chest Jack told you about has the heart of Davy Jones in it. There's no way it's the chest that you're looking for.
No one knows what's in the chest we're looking for. If it's a black box, then we are to collect it. Simple as that.
You don't know what's in it? Then why do you need it? How will you know you found it?
Got me. Regrettably, the higher-ups haven't deigned to tell us, but they did say the box contains hope.
Huh?
That's all you'll get from me. It's far too chaotic to find the box like this. Perhaps I'll remove that ship from the picture.
Uh-oh. It's a Kraken. Which technically should be dead.
Now this should afford me time to look.
They're looking for hope?
Will and the others need us.
Yeah, I know.
Get out of it. Big old technically. Yeah. Release a Kraken. They definitely did.
Take this.
Yeah, I know it's under attack. Oh.
Take this.
Unleash Leviathan Force. I don't even know where it is.
Fire. Fire. Fire.
It's all the way over there.
It ends here. Keep going, Sora!
Take this. Fire. Cannons.
Is the Flying Dutchman back up yet, or? Yes.
Fire.
It ends here.
Fire.
Getting close.
Cannons.
You ever drank crack and rum? Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'm not much of a rum drinker anymore, but that one was pretty good.
Fire.
It's disgusting. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't trust your taste in stuff, Bobby, so it's fine. I think we're okay. We'll keep you in your corner with your Hershey's, that's fine.
So, you got what you want. Perhaps you're the better player among us. However, I must demand you give that to me.
Pardon? You must be mistaken, mate. I'll not be giving you anything.
Then I invoke the right of parley.
No. No parley. Look around. We're a little busy. And besides, I've already got all that I want, mate. Yep.
Stinky
Still
breath.
works.
Just
It's better.
legend.
Are you lost?
Jack Sparrow.
Business don't belong to dairy.
Your station is in the brig!
We're here.
Now we fight Tentacle Man.
Tables have turned, mate.
Hardly. Just a few more maggots to join my crew.
I don't think so.
We got this.
Oh shit. Oh, this actually might be okay. Oh wait, it knocked me out of my combo move with Jack. Oh shit. Yo-yo time. Left horse. You're not the first pirate I've beaten up. I fucked Captain Hook up pretty bad. It is. On a boat. Technically, if you live on a boat, it's still free real estate. And absolutely murked, mate. Fuck. Did I been on boats, Panda? I've only been on the boat. Do hovercrafts count? I guess it would because it's a hovercraft boat. I've been on the boat less than 10 times. They're alright.
Stay out of this, boy.
No complaints. I've driven a speedboat, but... yeah, I mean, they're okay. I think when I went on a ferry when I was quite young, I like got a bit motion sickness on it, but I don't think I've had it any other time that I've been on it. Oh no, Legolas! Oh no.
You'll see no mercy from me.
That's why I brought this.
Let's get the spooky face anchor spin. I know! I was like, isn't this where they spin him round and he just ends up back on the same thing? I guess they just didn't want to include that in this bit.
Love. A dreadful bond.
And yet, so easily severed.
That's not true. I may still have a lot to learn about love, but I know what it means to share my heart with others. And it will take more than you to break a bond like that.
What does a whelp like you know about the heart?
A whelp has seen far more of the world than you know.
What of it? Tell me, William Turner. Do you fear death? Do you?
How disappointing. So this is all they meant when they said hearts. We've been chasing the wrong box this whole time.
Petty tonic. Holding life and death in the palm of one's hand.
You're a cruel man, Jack Sparrow.
Cruel is a matter of perspective.
I love how he says Sparrow. I just love this sword just punches him in the head. It's like Donkey punches him. He has a keyblade, but now I'll just punch him in the head, it's fine.
You will not forestall my judgment.
She's taking us down! Make quick or it's a locker for us all!
Jack, can't we save him?
Part of the ship, part of the crew. The Dutchman must have a captain. Elizabeth, say goodbye.
It says salutation of any body parts. I can wait. That's alright.
Thank goodness, Jack. The Armada's still out there. The Endeavor's coming up hard to starboard.
Hey, that's not right.
And I think it's
Is
time
it
we
Z?
embrace that
Ah,
oldest
solid.
and noblest of pirate traditions.
If it's American, it'd be Z. If it's
No
us, it'd be
action
an
being
S.
one for tradition.
That's sort of how much I remember about it anyway.
In we go!
It's nothing personal, Jack. It's just good business.
Do 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 do.
Ready on the guns!
Thank you for the bits, Obby. The ending song for Kingdom Hearts 3 is much better though than those ones. So. I wanted to join in, I felt left out. Bam, bam, bam.
It's just good business.
I mean, there was also like 20 other ships there with it. Although I don't know if those are other pirates or they're part of the army.
The Flying Dutchman must have a captain. Just where Denaushi and Captain Turner must live in different worlds. One day ashore, 10 years at sea. It's a steep price.
Will.
Your chariot awaits, Your Highness.
Must have been quite a feeling. 10 years? I thought it was one. No. It's
Mrs. Turner.
It is 10 years.
Take care.
It just feels so unnatural having them there. But then I guess there was a squid person, right? I guess a talking duck isn't that far-fetched.
Thank you.
Not today,
One
Satan.
day
Not
isn't
today.
enough time.
There's always enough time for hearts to say what's true. Sora, you know better than anyone. It only takes a moment to connect with your mates. With your hearties.
There's always enough time. And I'm going to find them.
Also, we all know the UK is like orcs, kill the war boss and rest scatter. True, true, yeah. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. But yeah, it probably is quite a feeling to be on the ship being blasted up. Hey, my ship! It turned into crabs! What the fuck am I supposed to use now? And that's the Pirates of the Caribbean world done. Done, dusted. Wheel of Fate. It's a strength one. We got more story.
Hey, Axel.
Huh?
It's
Hey,
Axel
liking
and the
your
useless one.
look. Cut your hair too.
So you gonna try yours on?
My first
I don't
persona
know.
looked like Axel,
Maybe
but a
later.
bird. Fair
But
enough.
you always wear the same thing.
Just a
If it
cringe
ain't
fun
broke, don't
fact
fix it.
for you.
This is
Uh-huh,
how
I
you pick
get
me
the
out
pun.
of the crowd.
Well
I
done.
make myself easy to remember.
How
Got it
thoughtful.
memorized?
Oh, nah, not really.
Our training's almost finished.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've only got one more Disney
Naminé.
World. And then
If we
we're
can
on
free
to
Roxas,
more of the
We can
stricter
free her too.
endy stuff, I guess.
Naminé was made when Sora freed me from his heart. So, now that she's a part of me again,
Ew, he stays
I
on level
figured
all the
was
time.
right.
That's nasty. Yeah,
But
pretty
she
much.
can't look at this forest. Feel the wind
I
on her
don't-
face. None of it.
He must be so
And
sweaty.
if she could,
Mm.
it would be different.
I mean,
for
think
her.
of it like Batman. Batman probably smells so bad of
ownership.
sweat.
But she lived it, and that makes it hers.
Get his fucking
What
box
right did I
open.
have to take those feelings and experiences back? They don't belong to me. Nothing's as it should be. Not for her or Roxas.
Bad guys find Batman in the shadows because he smells like shit.
know.
Yeah. Could you imagine? Like in the comic, it's like,
Way back when I was a
is that
kid,
Batman I smell?
I met this other weird kid. Somehow we became fast friends. Never saw him again. Nearly forgot.
Do you guys
about him,
remember I
too.
ordered a memory card reader ages ago?
I met Roxas.
Look what turned up
Couldn't
today.
believe it. The two of them
2
were
weeks after I ordered it. And
Oh,
got a
I didn't
refund.
tell Roxas. Didn't want him to go vanishing on me, too. The kid's name was Ventus. He's one of the lost Keyblade wielders we're looking for. Think you
Yeah.
still got me memorized?
Got it memorized.
Oh, yeah. Very memorized.
Now that we're going back,
As much as I would love
I'm worried about
to
everything.
appreciate Kyrie,
Well, you don't have to worry alone anymore.
I just wish she wasn't so useless. I think that's why they gave her that Memories of Melody game. Or Melody of Memory. Just to get some use out of Kyrie as a character. Pretty much just eye candy. She's not even eye candy. The eye candy's Aqua. But Aqua can fight? Yeah, so? Doesn't not make her eye candy. Aqua's great.
Rico!
Goofy's also eye candy. I mean, I guess that depends on who you ask. Especially if it's Goofy from, whatchamacallit? Monsters, Inc. Am I actually doing the Darkness bit now, or are we Big Hero 6 in it?
It's about time.
Hey, shut it. Come on.
You know what? No, what I haven't done yet.
What now?
No, the dude's still alive up there.
Oh shit. Well, it might still give us a cutscene.
Run in front of the
What?
Please, I have created enough
You see in front of you, literally ran in front of you.
Yes, you have.
Why would you continue
All of the children sacrificed in the name of your research. So make things right.
Sniper rifle! You've taken everything from me,
Told you I did not take her.
Oh no! Well, should I tell them the thing I know about your ass?
No!
No, the compliment. Remember the thing Katie said about your ass?
No. Wait, no. Wait, what?
Remember when Katie said that you have the most perfect asshole she's ever seen?
Data you are hiding here. Roxas and Nominee.
I'm hanging up.
If there is any reason
I never know about my own ass. I think if anyone's gonna know about their own ass, it's probably gonna be you.
He said Roxas.
Yeah.
That man needs us.
Take that, Fry.
If
Oh, yeah,
you
and
do
Henry.
find the girl,
And Henry.
what is it that you expect will happen? The child's memory holds a mystery to unravel.
This was today!
One concerning the battle we seek between light and darkness.
You are dead.
You know something.
Tunne no.
That is why you stopped
I was
the
there for a bit of this
experiments.
today.
You are completely deluded, Xehanort. We shall soon see.
Shit. I'm not close to him.
Yoo-hoo!
Oh, what the thing she like trying to get his attention? You shout yoo-hoo.
Excuse me!
Who are you?
Oh, well, I'm looking for a friend who used to live here.
No one lives here. Begone.
But, sir...
No, not one more step. Get out.
This way!
Oh.
Hey, loser! Or not! Hey,
Smart kids. Smart kids. He got saved by the sperm.
The squiggly things?
The way that nobodies move reminds me of the nurses in Silent Hill.
They protected me. Hayner, get a move on! Oh, okay.
I serve the organization. This is treason.
Look, they even got RGB lighting.
I see what is happening. Have it your way then.
I think the next part is the Aqua part. RGB lightning, they're gamers. I thought the Aqua bit wasn't until after
Are you guys okay?
Big Hero 6.
Yeah, I think. Nobody knows the twists and turns of Twilight Town better than us.
You're Roxas's friends.
That's right. So you know him too?
Oh yes, quite well.
Pay dirt. Guess it was worth staking out the old mansion after all, because this guy here is what I call a lead.
That's the only proof we have that Roxas was our friend.
Tell us about him. We want to know him better.
It's just as
My
cringe
dear
as always.
master,
What do you expect
you
from
are
kids?
safe. Who's there?
Evan, is that you? So, those nobodies were your doing.
I have been waiting for this. Gave up a normal life in order to plant myself in the organization. And when I heard Xehanort had gone looking for you, I realized it was my chance to find you as well. For you see, I too wish to atone.
Oh, okay, maybe it isn't that yet then. I thought for a minute it would have been straight into it. Okay, that's fine. We'll save here then, and we'll call it. Yeah, and then what I might do is off stream tomorrow and Sunday, I might go around and try and get as many chests and emblems as I can. But yeah, the last thing left to really do in the sense of Disney is Big Hero 6. After that, it's more towards pretty much just the end game. I don't know what how the DLC plays out like. So, but yeah. Because obviously I'm out tomorrow, so there won't be a stream tomorrow. So the next stream for me will be Sunday, playing Dead Island Riptide with Donnie and Fry. I'm just going to make sure that I actually save again. Oh. Yeah, just chatting from now. At least we get the spooky movies. Yeah, we'll still be doing movie night tomorrow. I just won't be here for stream. Right. We're going to raid Tamsin. She's on playing some Dark Souls 2 because she started it for the first time on Wednesday. So she's not very far into it, and I want to send the love over to her. Plus, you'll know how much I love Dark Souls 2. But yeah, thank you again, Neff, for the raid, and thank you for those that did follow today, and Obby for the bits. It's very much appreciated. I hope you enjoyed. I kind of knew that this stream was probably going to be Pirates of the Caribbean only, because, like I said, that world do be long. But yeah. If there's anything to say. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you all on Sunday. Remember to eat your veggies. I mean, I probably won't even have dinner tonight, so no. But of course, I know it's links. There's all my links if you want to jump into Discord, or we got the socials. Oh yeah, my YouTube where I put up all the VODs. Feel free. Otherwise, take good care of yourselves. I'll miss you all, and yeah, be amazing to Tamsin. Bye bye.